the difference in this game today?
Well, if you made me choose
Hello,
between the two,
welcome back to another season prediction video. This time,
they're both that good.
I will be going over the Indianapolis Colts. Last season, the Indianapolis Colts had a very down season.
This game has officially begun.
Missing the playoffs. I think they were third place in their division, and overall had a lot of problems. Andrew Luck was hurt almost all season. Even when he played, he was hurt.
First down at the 20.
And
takes it from the strong
overall,
gains 5.
they were not a very good team.
It's always a chess match early in the game to see
But
what your opponent
this
is gonna
season,
do.
Andrew
Good
Luck
run that time
hopefully
by the offense.
will be
They
healthy
pick up
the
good
entire
yards.
season.
Maybe the
But
defense will have to start crowding
doesn't
the
really
lines.
matter how healthy he is when that offensive line, although they added 2 potential starters, one starter in Ryan Kelly and another potential starter in LaRaven Clark, I still think this team will struggle greatly on the offensive line while having to find a couple more starters,
Stafford's got it in the
especially on the interior, or especially on at left tackle. As Anthony Costanzo gets up there in age, and I believe that LaRaven Clark will most likely start at right tackle if it comes down to
like this. If it's thrown short of the first down marker, they're good. They come up, make the tackle. Now we have.
Excuse me. But all that being said, the Colts, I think, will be a average team. So, like normal, let's start with the wins, starting with Week 1 against the Detroit Lions. I say in Andy Luck's first game back, he will have a fantastic day. And we'll pick apart the Detroit secondary, and the Colts will win this game very easily, although the defense does crumble at points. Next win comes against the San Diego Chargers. Indianapolis offensively, I think, will pick apart the San Diego secondary. There's not many.
The Colts will set up. The 36 is the first down line.
Great players. I'm so sorry.
Luck's gonna take it from the gun.
But again, that San Diego team doesn't have many great players on that defense, and I think that they will struggle.
Good job by the defense, staying in the right spots. They give up the short
Next
pass,
win,
they make
the Chicago
tackle,
Bears.
and now we have 4th down coming up.
Chicago, kind of same deal as San Diego. They maybe have one good defensive back.
It'll be a touchback.
And I don't think he'll be able to cover,
offense coming back onto the field here. Desperately
the
trying to
few
avoid
weapons that Andrew Luck
of the
has.
last drive when they had the quick
Will have a very good day.
If they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen.
And their last win before the bye week comes against the Tennessee Titans.
So it's important to get a drive, give your defense.
Kind of the same deal with these other teams. Defensively,
good to have these
not the best team,
it's not a first
but
down, but it sends a message.
they are solid
you can run it
to
when you
okay
want
teams.
to.
The only one being
opens up so many other things for
outright
your offense.
bad, in my opinion, this coming season will be the Tennessee Titans.
From Stafford goes incomplete.
So entering the bye week at 4-5, the Colts will pick up their second win against Tennessee right after the bye week. And for almost the exact same reasons.
Throws the pass. Diving grab. They give him the catch.
Then
That's his first
they will pick
reception
up the
today.
upset against
They call that a
Houston.
post route. Do you know why? The receiver is running
I
towards
say Andy Luck will have a very good day. Houston will offensively not be able to move the ball well for one reason or another. And overall, Indianapolis will have a fantastic day, and they will upset Houston. And their last win of the season comes against the Jacksonville Jaguars. Neither team playing for a playoff spot. I say Indianapolis will take the win purely based on pride. So, with their 7th win of the season, their final one, let's talk about the losses, starting with the Denver Broncos. You're going to mostly see a theme along this with very strong defensive teams picking up wins.
Phil, if that first quarter was any indication, this is going to be all about
or teams that have
today.
a much better
Well, it's a great start by both defenses, Jim.
offense
I'm
in
not
the
going to question
Colts
that. You know what
defense.
happens a lot of times in games like this? As the defense stays on the field, it gets a little tired. That's when the offenses take over.
Denver fits
we'll
that
see if these
mold.
defenses can hang in there today.
The Colts got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing
But
to the offense.
Denver
but I'll tell you,
will have a
it's gonna
good
be more
day
demoralizing
defensively
for the defense
and
because they
offensively
need
against
to
the
sit
Colts
on the
offense, or
sidelines
defense,
and give them a
excuse me.
rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this
And the
offense right now.
Broncos will walk to a
2nd and 4
victory.
following the run.
Next,
Nice
loss to the
run that
Jacksonville
time. You
Jaguars.
run the football like this over a period
I
of
say
time,
Jacksonville
it's
will
gonna
win
wear
this
that
game
defense
based
out.
on the
There's no
fact
doubt
that
about it.
Jacksonville
Nice
defense
job on
will
the offensive line.
just be flying around.
I don't know
and
what the answer is when it comes to guarding these tight ends now. There's just
will
not
hit the
much you can
receivers,
do.
you know, make all those
I'll
plays that
tell
they
you the
need to
best way
do.
stop the tight
And
end,
overall,
rush
just
the
have a
quarterback.
very solid
The
game.
Lions defense now is going to go nickel.
Next, the
The
Houston
Colts take it
Texans.
from the
I
38.
say Houston is going to be phenomenal.
As he was looking over the middle.
And just
Failing
overall,
to complete that one.
I
So,
think that
second
Houston
down
will
here.
have a great day against Indianapolis the first time around.
Gore lined up as the single back.
Next, Kansas City. Mentioned in my Kansas City video, but I think Kansas City's defense will hurt the rookies and overall the offensive line that the Colts do have.
Extra yard or two, what it does, it just creates better situations for your offense.
So, their last loss before their bye week will come to
Third
the
down
Green
and
Bay
4.
Packers.
Screen.
Again,
Robert Turbin
Green Bay's
with the catch.
offense, I mean, Aaron Rodgers, as much as I don't like him,
Halftime,
as much as I think
2 minutes
he
away.
really is overrated,
Set up now at the 46.
he is a very good quarterback. And I say that he has a
They're
big
back
day
at
against the
line
Colts
after that
defense,
catch for a first
which
down.
will be
And
decent
it's
at
down.
best. So, at 4 and 5,
He's one of those guys. If he drops
they enter
a
the
pass
bye
or
week.
makes a mistake
Their
on the
next
field, he
loss
doesn't
comes
make
to the
excuses.
Pittsburgh
He knows,
Steelers.
no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands
Offensively,
on the
Pittsburgh
football,
will
as a
victimize
receiver
their
in the NFL,
defense
everybody
and
expects
will
you to make the
not
catch.
allow Andrew
Second
Luck to
down
have
and
a
10.
huge day
He'll throw it
defensively,
over the middle. Luck to Allen.
although he will have a very good game.
Nice job that time
Next,
for
the
tight
Jets.
end,
The
makes
Jets
the catch,
defense
and you gotta
will,
look out for him
again,
down in the
not
NFL.
allow Andrew
Remember,
Luck to have a
they're
good day at
usually
all.
the closest receiver
And
to the
again, will
quarterback.
just will
Quarterback
hit
gets
him a
in
lot
trouble, he's gonna look for the tight end.
and just not allow him to have a
Rips it
great game.
Right out of the wide receiver's hands.
That was excellent
Then,
man-to-man coverage
Minnesota
that time.
Vikings.
When you want to shut down a receiver, really the only way to do it
Again,
is to man
Minnesota,
up,
very good
play 'em one-on-one.
defensively, good offensively.
Three-step drop.
I think they're overall a more talented team than the Colts
Going in the
right
other
now.
direction.
Things get tight down here in the red
And
area.
last, the Oakland
I gotta
Raiders,
give the
their
defensive
last
man
loss
a
of
lot
the
of credit,
season.
though. In position, sees the ball thrown, and
Goodness.
is able to get that hand up
The
there
Oakland
and knock it
Raiders
down.
will be a top team in the AFC.
Intercepted.
I think that will show in their record when I get to it.
Gets tight down here in the red zone. So if you're a
And
defender,
the Oakland
being a
Raiders will take
quarterback,
care of the
you make
Indianapolis
a quick
Colts
break on the football,
and will
hey, you get
probably have their
position like
playoff
this, you
spot
can knock it
clinched by
down.
that point.
There's
Spoiler
nothing
alert.
like being ahead in the football game, no matter how many points it is, because now you can
So,
manage it in a different way.
At 7
even
and
though
9,
it's
the Colts
early
will
in this
obviously
game,
miss the
and you
playoffs,
make the
and they
other
will
team
end up
come after
being.
you.
And it's the same
Sorry,
as a
totally forgot.
touchback as he's tackled right at the 20. The Lions bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what
forgot.
it was? It was a good filling out process. So they got some knowledge
They'll be
by
third
watching
place
the
in their
defense
division.
and what defenses they tried on them. So you got to take advantage of that knowledge and come
So,
out here and make some plays.
Let's get into my bold predictions. I do a bold prediction for every single
Takes it
position
from
group,
the gun.
excluding the offensive linemen and the punters and kickers.
And he's taken down.
Not a good job by the quarterback that time.
Man, I
Inside
am
of 2 minutes
so
in the
sorry. I
first
don't know
half,
what is
you
going
got
on.
to get rid of the football. If nobody's open, just throw it away. That time, he loses yards by taking the sack.
Ugh, at least I'm tired. But I also don't do tight ends. Most of the time, I'll group in tight ends and wide receivers if I think of a good thing to talk about.
On the play. The Lions signal for a timeout.
So, let's start with the quarterback position. It's obviously Andrew Luck. Besides winning Comeback Player of the Year award, he will get serious consideration for the most valuable player, finishing third in the overall voting.
Going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth
At
down.
running back, Frank Gore will have one of his best seasons, rushing for 1,100 yards, 6 touchdowns, and only 1 fumble.
Wouldn't surprise me to see the coach go in at halftime and make some changes on the offensive
At wide
side.
receiver,
So,
Philip
man, if you're
Dorsett
lucky
will have a
enough to
better
survive
season than
halftime,
T.Y. Hilton and end up being Andrew Luck's #1 target by the end of the season.
Is tackled down. That return's good for about 19.
The Colts know there's 3 parts to every football
Then,
game. Offense,
defensively.
defense,
On the
and
defensive
special
line,
teams. What a
I will
play
say that David
for the
Perry
special
will
teams
start
here. Good
every
punt
single
return,
game at defensive
good
tackle,
blocking, they get it done.
and
Down the field.
will most likely
But it's incomplete.
get Pro Bowl
1 half down
consideration.
and both
Most
offenses
likely will make
still
as an
searching
alternate
for
depending
answers.
on
We've got a
who
defensive
makes
battle
it.
on our hands, and Larry Ridley is coming up next.
Next, linebacking core, I say Robert Mathis will have a great season,
Bray's gonna test the coverage
recording
here.
12 sacks.
Able to move past the 20
And
brought down
over
at the
10
23.
tackles for a loss
The Colts
and
come
about
out,
60
open
to
up the
70
second half, and
normal
they were
tackles.
hitting on all cylinders in the first half, Phil.
Yeah, be smart here. in
And
the
lastly,
second
the
half, Jim.
defensive
When you
back.
start out, just find out what the defense is thinking, and once you get a
Vontae Davis,
what
forgot
they're
his
gonna
name.
do, then you start taking some chances. Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with the few
Vontae
drop
Davis
passes
will
because
finish
when
the
he
season
catches
in the
it,
top 5
he has a chance of
interceptions
going all the
with
way.
5 interceptions. So,
Second
those are
and
my
10.
full predictions.
It's caught by Dante Moncrief.
And
That's his first reception
coming up
today.
next will be the Dallas
What you wanna
Cowboys.
do, get a first down while you're on
And
top and keep
really
that
quick,
clock
let's talk about the
moving
Andrew
and
Luck contract.
Just controlling the football game. Good job by the offense.
He deserves
so
it.
far here today.
He is, in my opinion,
40%
a top 5 quarterback. He was hurt all year last year, and I feel like that shouldn't be held against him. And I feel like he's going to come back and sell it with a phenomenal season.
They are keeping everybody off balance,
But
even me.
I still think that the Colts are not going to be a contender. They have to find more weapons. They have to fix their offensive line, and they have to improve their defense. I don't think the Colts will contend for a title at least for about 3 years.
Onto the opponent's side of the field.
The Colts ain't never back off.
So,
That first down, they got a small
all
lead
that
here in
being
the second
said,
half. What are they looking to do?
Colts,
They're looking to march this
7 and
football down
9.
the field and score.
And Andrew Luck will get consideration for the most valuable player award. That's kind of the big one coming out of this video.
And the give to Frank Gore.
So for now, this is J-Wax. I don't know what that
Gore's
voice is.
never able to build up that power
Signing
that he
off.
has as a running back when there's nowhere to go.